All right, everyone, it's time to talk about JF because he's been attacked by the Daily Beast. The Daily Beast, of course, a radically left-wing outlet for the most part. Second rate, it's sort of like a salon-sized outlet. It's not exactly CNN, you know? They don't exactly have the million-dollar Coke bricks in their desks at work come standard like at Rachel Maddow's heroin stash or something. But JF's gotten attacked by them, and they brought up a couple of apparently... He hasn't been charged, I think, with any crime, and he's not in a cell. But somehow, based on accusal alone, I'm supposed to say, well, he sounds like a slimy individual and not defend him. And that's the whole point. Look, the legacy media is mad at people like him. They're mad at people like me. They're mad at Sargon. They're mad at Malnu. They're mad at InfoWars, which is not even true alt media. It's like missing link media. They're mad at all of us. Because we have very, very quickly risen up over the last couple of years to challenge them. Their narrative is breaking down. They have to lean on big tech firms to do all sorts of weird shit now. Like YouTube's going to put Wikipedia links on videos that it deems to be conspiracy theories. Yeah, that won't cause attacks on those Wikipedia articles, by the way. Nobody's going to organize raids on them, making life miserable for WikiLeaks till they have to tell YouTube, cut it out because we're tired of dealing with it. We don't have enough editors. You're getting us overrun by a bunch of angry YouTube fans. No, never happened. Totally not. So go off without a hitch. Yeah, putting a little scarlet letter on a bunch of videos without actually blocking them or putting them in limited state is certainly not going to give them more airplay by making them cool and trendy. Yeah, well, of course it will. I'll help spread them around. I see anything with a label like that on it, you better believe I'm sharing it out. And I'll encourage everyone else to do so as well. But JF, he is accused of several things. One of them apparently isn't criminal in nature at all. It's like civil or just he did something that people would find morally wrong. He had sex with a 19-year-old. You know, it's a really bad thing. The thing is, retroactively, she was declared unfit and I guess permanent guardianship was awarded to her parents. Not my problem. I don't care if it sounds weird. Is it a crime? Is he in a jail cell? No? Then I don't care about it. There's the threshold for me. It's not a crime, so I don't care. And then there's another, I guess, an accusation that he like tried to abduct his kid, which I'm not exactly understanding the story there. I would think he'd probably be in a cell if they could prove that he actually tried to do that. Maybe he was pending a custody case. I don't know. And then people were like, oh, read the court documents. Ooh, read this. Yes, I'm going to open up the file and read through a bunch of legalese to determine whether I care whether or not a free man who's merely being accused of some stuff, whether I should defend him or not. And I told people the threshold is that. I am going to defend content creators when they are attacked by the corporate media. And I hope they would show me the same courtesy. Look, I've been attacked too. Right Wing Watch comes out with its article, infamously says, oh, the right wing on YouTube spreading hate. The far right has a place on YouTube. They're using clips of me in their fucking video that briefly got put into limited state, which was like the funniest thing ever. I know they probably complained about it to their friends at the SPLC or something, got it put back public. But then they have that other article. You know, this entire thing starts with a bang with them saying, oh, Sticks, Hex, and Hammer platforms Nazis. You know, he himself is not far out there and hateful, but he talks to people that are and doesn't, you know, he doesn't call them assholes and refuse to give them the light of day. Therefore, he's like a gatekeeper. Like he declared Sargon is Himmler and I'm Goebbels and Richard Spencer is Adolf Hitler, basically. That's basically what it boils down to. And it's nuts. And it's just shy of defamation in most of these cases. It is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. And I'm going to defend people when I see it happen to them. It doesn't matter if they're on the right. Look, I don't even believe in much of what JF says. And he is an actual ethno-nationalist, by the way. I don't think he hides that fact. He says, yeah, I want like a white family and lots of kids. Yeah, he's ethno-nationalistic. Avowedly so. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to sit back and say, oh, he's being abused by a multi-million-dollar corporate so-called media outlet. I think I'll shut up because I don't want to be called a pervert sympathizer or whatever term they're going to cook up for it next. He hasn't been charged with a crime. Show me where he's been put in a jail cell for a crime, okay? And then yeah, I'll back off of backing him up. Absolutely, because he will have committed a crime. But that's the thing, in most of the cases, you look at all of these articles that are being written, has any of them ever boiled down to, oh, this person has done something criminal? No, it's always this person is offensive. This person is slimy. This person is out there, is fringe, is crazy or something. It's a bunch of moral judgments. It has nothing to do with legalism. It has nothing to do with the law. Not in any civilized country, anyway. Okay, well, he had premarital sex. It might be a problem in some parts of the third world. I know there are some countries you can get your cock chopped off for that sort of thing. But it has nothing to do with U.S. law or Canadian law. As far as I know, he did nothing wrong. People saying, well, I just don't like him. Don't die on this hill, Sticks. You shouldn't defend him because he's just too out there to defend. There's no such thing as too out there to defend. He has the right to speak freely, and he has the right not to be attacked by a so-called journalistic outlet. Look, these same outlets a couple years ago were saying that YouTubers weren't even newsworthy. How is it that a person with barely over 30,000 subs on YouTube, yeah, I know he's Worski's co-host at this point, his own channel, his own presence is not enormous. How is he enough of a public figure for them to justify taking a bunch of speculative court bullshit, wrapping it up into an article and passing it off as though it's newsworthy? How is it newsworthy? Nobody cares. Nobody in their right mind anyway. There are a bunch of people who pretend to care. They're virtue signaling. They're probably trying to deflect and project because they have their own proclivities. That's why they're going to try to dogpile him and say, oh, if I defend him, then people might challenge me. It makes them feel guilty when someone says that they're defending perversion or something. Makes them feel guilty. We see this all the time with people in megachurches. Happens all the time. It's a well-known psychological concept. But you know, I'm going to defend him. He's an independent content creator. I've spoken with him before. I have no personal beef with him. Why would I want to see him get, like, you know, fucked up or deplatformed or something? They do this over and over. It's like if you defend someone has, like, actual out there beliefs. They're an actual ethno-nationalist. And you say, well, I don't want to see them punched. Oh, you're a Nazi sympathizer. So I don't want to see people assaulted. So it's problematic. Okay, that makes sense. I don't want to see them censored. I want to see them be able to exercise their constitutional rights and neither government nor corporation abuse them. Oh, you're a Nazi sympathizer. I don't think that JF should be railroaded, ignored, and defamed constantly by a corporation that is his direct competitor, much like CNN going after InfoWars, based on speculative nonsense that isn't even a criminal proceeding. Oh, you're defending that slimy pervert over there. I don't think that InfoWars should be deplatformed. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Are you nuts? You have to be nuts to believe that, and that's exactly what the corporate media wants. It wants to tar people. I've told you, I've written this down in books. They will use the practice of trying to get someone labeled pervert. That's a big one. Racist is the biggest one. Fringe / conspiracy theory is quickly rising up to be the big one now. You see with YouTube's new maneuvering with their Wikipedia labeling, which is so doomed. It's not going to work. Trust me, it'll probably get rescinded. But Facebook tried basically this. Didn't work very well. Had the opposite effect. That stuff got more attention. They're trying to label people so that they can cause people in polite, centrist society not to defend them. So basically, if you've gotten someone successfully labeled a Nazi, then you can punch them and people say, oh, yeah, the police shouldn't look into it too much. And so it's kind of okay that they got punched because they're Nazi. I mean, they're really out. They're a violent, evil, despicable person. They're not the one punching people, but they're the violent one. They shouldn't be defended. I can't defend them. People call me a Nazi sympathizer or something. This person has been called a conspiracy theorist, so I can't defend something they say even if it is provably true, or I'm a conspiracy theorist. You know, they're just crazy, so it's okay to strip them of their First Amendment rights. I mean, they're crazy, so they don't have anything to say anyway. Oh, that person's slimy, they're perverted, so, you know, I can't defend them, even though the attack on their character is predominantly about money, because the Daily Beast is a direct competitor of a bunch of political YouTubers with the same fucking audience retention. I'm not going to defend him against this multi-million-dollar corporate entity, because, you know, that entity is, I read their article, he sounds like a slimy character. Don't you see what they're doing? No, we need to stick together as a creator community. And I understand, we have plenty of, there's debate, blood sports now. There's lots of disagreement. There's personal intrigue at this point too, like a soap opera. That is, people on YouTube as a platform, you know, basically stabbing each other in the back. Okay, but that's fine. That's also entertaining. But insofar as people are being attacked by an exterior force to YouTube or to the independent tech world in general, we need to solidify ourselves and defend ourselves against this shit. I know I'm going to defend myself and I'm going to defend anyone else I'm associated with. And by the way, if it were a leftist, it would be no different. If Breitbart wrote a similar article about some left-winger, I'd say, what are you fucking smoking over there at Breitbart? It'd be the same fucking thing. It's the same. It's defamatory in nature, and it's a calculated attack upon independent creators because they are losing money. They want more people to go to their stupid websites, click on ads so that they can get paid. They want more Coke money, but they're tired of YouTubers beating up on them. You see, we can criticize them more fairly too, but you gotta understand, we can swear, we can make sexual innuendo, we can actually satirize things, and we're not beholden to a bunch of corporations that tell us what to think, so we're more fun. We're more fun. We're also, as a collective, far more intelligent. Our audience is a hell of a lot bigger. And we're far more efficient. We can operate on a shoestring budget much more easily than the Daily Beast. You know, they got to get those funds in so they can snort their lines. That's what it's all about. It's all about money. So yeah, I defend him. And I would challenge anyone. You go ahead and debate me on the subject. Let's see what happens. That's about all. Peace out.